Good afternoon, teachers and friends. I'm Yuzi. Our project was based on Hasban influence. I'll be talking about the background of our project and our objectives. Yente will explain the choice of our case study, Keep Australia Beautiful, and our Play and Grow Carnival. Jinsin will explain more about the Play and Grow Carnival and its components. Songjen will explain our complementary initiative, the Play Good Toys Kit, while Daryl will explain the limitations and possible extensions to our project. According to research, many parents allow their children to use gadgets excessively. This trend has been on the rise, and our group aims to propose solutions to address this increasingly prevalent problem. Now, I'll be talking more about the impacts of the excessive use of gadgets on children. Firstly, such usage hinders the development of fine motor skills, which is often related to cognitive ability in children. With this hinderment, children's development and learning abilities will decrease with time. Secondly, such usage also reduces children's abilities to self-regulate. As children's emotional well-being is compromised, disorders such as attention deficit, cognitive delays, and temper management problems may arise. In the physical aspect, jaw eye strain may also result, leading to children having blurry vision and lazy eyes. Now, I'll tell you more about why this trend occurs. Firstly, ignorance. Many parents are unaware of the negative consequences of excessive use of electronic gadgets. Many also believe that the use of gadgets is actually beneficial for their children's education and learning. Secondly, we attribute this to the fact that there's a lack of consolidated information on this topic and the differing views of experts. Many experts believe that only hands-on play and social interaction are needed for children's healthy development, while others argue that the use of electronic gadgets is actually beneficial for children's learning and enhance intellectual capabilities. Secondly, electronic gadgets are used increasingly as a tool to pacify children. Due to its effectiveness and convenience, many parents admit to habitually giving their children gadgets to pacify them when they are busy. Now, I'll bring you through Project Get Savvy and A Parenting SG, the two current initiatives put in place and their respective limitations. Firstly, Project Get Savvy is an initiative put across by NTU students. Although it aims to raise awareness over the overdependency and gadgets and is successful in reducing the use of gadgets in its target audience, its scope was limited to a group of 17 to 25. Secondly, Parenting SG is a mobile application designed by the Early Childhood Development Agency. Despite it being a platform to disseminate parenting guidelines, it did not provide parents with the information on the impacts of excessive usage of gadgets. In conclusion, there is not yet comprehensive measures to counter this issue, and therefore my group aims to propose solutions to counter the different gaps in the current measures, which my group mates will cover later. For our Project PG, we have decided to cover two main target audiences. Firstly, children aged 4 to 6. Research has shown that influences during this time period precondition the bodily, mental, and moral life of children. Therefore, it is critical for us to influence children to cultivate good habits and reduce the usage during this time frame. Secondly, parents. As parents are the primary caregivers of children and the main decision makers of what their children have access to, it is important that parents know what the negative impacts of the use of gadgets and the need for moderated use. Our proposals were inspired by the Keep Australia Beautiful campaign, and my groupmate Ian Tian will tell you more about the KB initiative and how it applies to Project PG.
Thank you, Rizzi. Good morning, teachers and classmates. I'm Ian Tian, and I'll tell you about the case study, the Keep Australia Beautiful campaign, and also introduce the Play and Grow Carnival. So first, what is the KB campaign? The Keep Australia Beautiful rationale for choosing this campaign as our case study. We had two main reasons: the effectiveness of this campaign and the similarities with our project. So, you may be wondering, what does littering and the excessive use of electronic gadgets have in common? Well, firstly, they both occur because people do not know about the negative consequences that their actions can result in. Many people do not realize that littering is wrong. On the same note, many parents give their children electronic devices because of the misconception that such gadgets are beneficial. Secondly, these two actions are the most convenient option for people. It's much easier to throw your rubbish onto the ground than to find a trash bin. Likewise, if you can stop a child from crying simply by giving him an iPhone. So now that I've explained to you why we chose the KB campaign as our case study, I'll move on to tell you about our learning points from this case study. Our learning points can be categorized into raising awareness and providing convenient alternatives. So first, for raising awareness, this learning point was obtained from the many posters in the KB campaign. Here is one of them. Think about this. Your best friend becoming your stepdad. Intuitively, many people feel uncomfortable with such a situation. The KB campaign used a series of such posters that people could identify with to raise awareness that littering is wrong. Our second learning point was from the free Outback nut packs that were distributed to travellers in Australia. These packs included equipment such as rubbish bags and tongs, which ensured the convenience for travellers. From this, we inferred that we can encourage a change in habits among parents by providing them with convenient alternatives. So using the learning points that I have just shared with you, we came up with a two-pronged approach to achieve our goal, which is to influence parents to moderate the use of electronic gadgets by young children aged 4 to 6. So, firstly, we will increase awareness among parents on the negative impacts of the use of electronic gadgets by young children. This will be accomplished in Chapter 3 through the Play and Grow Carnival. Chapter 4 will then encourage a change in habits among parents. This will be accomplished by pushing out the Play Good Toys kit. All in all, as a project aims to advocate that the use of electronic gadgets among young children should be moderated, it is titled Project PG. PG signifies that electronic devices are inappropriate for young children and should only be used under parental guidance. Now, I will tell you more about our proposal. To achieve our first goal, we proposed the Play and Grow Carnival. This carnival will first raise awareness among parents on the negative impacts of the use of electronic gadgets. At the same time, it will spark children's interest in hands-on toys. To ensure the feasibility of our proposal, we intend to hold this carnival annually in conjunction with the Singapore Electronics Show. Also, we intend to engage Singtel as our carnival sponsor. This collaboration will give us many advantages in reaching out to parents. As for the exact details on how we intend to then persuade these parents, I'll leave it to Jyoti to explain it to you. Thank you.
Good morning, teachers and classmates. I am Jyoti Singh, and my presentation will cover the details and elements of our Play and Grow Carnival. So what exactly is the Play and Grow Carnival, and how does it help us to achieve our objectives? Our Play and Grow Carnival adopts a two-pronged approach, targeting both parents and children. Our carnival consists of three main elements: posters and a sharing segment targeted at parents, as well as booths targeted at children. I'll first introduce to you the posters that our group came up with. Our posters focus on two different appeals: parental love for children, as well as guilt and fear. For parental love, we appeal to parents by raising their awareness of the consequences of excess gadgets usage on children. Do you want a cake or an e-cake? The simple illustration of the contrast between children's interaction with others brilliantly highlights our underlying message that electronic gadgets result in less sincere human relationships. Our second poster draws on a common understanding that R21 movies are inappropriate for children. Hence, communicating to parents that electronic gadgets are developmentally harmful for children. Then, you'll further reach out to parents through guilt and fear. A dark tunnel will be located at our entrance of the Carnival's sharing segment. This makes it compulsory for parents to walk through. The tunnel will feature posters of children at different phases of gadgets usage. As parents walk through the tunnel, motion detection sensor will light up the posters in sequence. At the start, parents will see posters of related children using gadgets. Then, posters of children starting to suffer from consequences of excess gadgets usage. And finally, at the end, parents will see posters of children who are unable to self-regulate. The slow unfolding of progressive harm done to children guilt trip and scares parents of the consequences of excess gadgets usage on children. Then, we'll further reach out to parents through our Carnival's sharing segment. Our Carnival's sharing segment consists of two parts and aims to serve two purposes. Firstly, as a hook to spark parents' interest, and secondly, to create a meaningful sharing platform. What's Your Story is our first segment where celebrity parents like Chen Li and Raisin Tan may be invited to share how they manage their children's gadgets use. Then, parenting experts like renowned author Scott Slipper may also be invited to share his expert opinions. There will also be an interactive component where the audience can be engaged by inviting them on stage to share their experience. Up next, Ask Me a Question, where parents can raise questions either live or through Young Parents' Facebook page. This allows like-minded parents to connect while at the same time raising awareness among more parents. Now, I'll further explain to you how our carnival also targets children. Our carnival's booths are specially designed and crafted based on Gartner's theory of multiple intelligence. This promotes holistic development among children. Our first booth, Kampung Fun. As its name suggests, we will be introducing traditional games in this booth. Traditional games like 5 stones may help children improve their hand-eye coordination, string game which develops children's creativity, as well as hook reeling which improves children's physical health. Our next booth, NE Craft. In this booth, it targets the musical and naturalistic intelligence of Gartner's theory. Children will be guided by volunteers in this booth to make simple handicraft instruments from recycled materials. This provides children with rich sensory experience. In order to ensure the sustainability of our Play and Grow Carnival, we propose a Play with Toys scheme to encourage a change in habits among parents after raising their awareness and to sustain children's interest in physical toys after sparking their interest. Songjin will now tell you more about our Play with Toys scheme.
Thank you, Zizi. Good morning, teachers and fellow classmates. I'm Songjin and I'll be introducing to you the Play with Toys scheme. So, what is this Play with Toys scheme? It is an alternative to electronic gadgets which appeals to children, thus sustaining their interest in physical toys. This will then allow parents to form the habit of moderating their children's electronic gadget usage by providing them with more of such toys. So, how does this Play with Toys scheme work? Let me briefly explain to you. Toys will be rented out in a truck, and upon registration, parents will receive a free Play with Toys kit. Each child will then have to borrow 5 different toys, one from each of the different intelligence of Gartner's theory. This is the design of our truck. To provide convenience to parents, these trucks will go to various housing estates and childcare centers monthly, providing a wide variety of toys to children. As you can see from the design itself serves as a form of publicity during its drive. The Play with Toys kit is a small and compact bag to contain the rented toys in a design of a cartoon character, Doraemon. The Play with Toys kit. The toys in the Play with Toys kit are beneficial as it is categorized according to the different intelligence of Gartner's theory. Not only that, to ensure convenience to parents, these toys will be of such which requires minimal parental supervision and convenient to carry around. Last but most importantly, these toys will be safe for the handling by children aged 4 to 6. Let me now introduce to you some of the toys which we provide in our Play with Toys kit. Under naturalistic intelligence, we provide toys such as a the reusable sticker packs. Such nature-themed toys can stimulate children's interest and awareness in different organisms in nature. Next, under mathematical intelligence, we provide toys such as the White Pink books. As such, books can be repeatedly written on. Children can learn about numbers and shapes and convert it to long-term memory. Under musical intelligence, we provide toys such as the toy keyboard. As you can see, the toy keyboard is not much longer than the length of a pen, thus easy and convenient for children to carry around. Such toys contains a wide variety of songs and melodies which can occupy children for a long period of time, thus requiring minimal parental supervision. Under linguistic intelligence, we provide toys such as the 4-letter word puzzle and the sound book. Such toys are also small, easy to carry around for children, and requires little parental supervision. Lastly, under kinesthetic and spatial intelligence, we provide toys such as the kinetic sand. Kinetic sand is child-friendly as it leaves no residue behind and keeps children's hands clean, thus providing convenience to parents. After listening to our Play Good Toys Kit initiative, parents have indicated their interest in renting our toys. This proves that our initiative is indeed effective in influencing parents to substitute electronic gadgets for hands-on toys. However, they have also indicated to us that the mode of delivery is inconvenient due to time constraints and that it might not be sustainable as it is unlikely that Singtel will sponsor us in the long run. Hence, to address these issues, we have modified our proposal based on the Tingkat delivery system, enabling parents to choose the toys online and having it delivered to their doorsteps. Furthermore, we have decided that to ensure sustainability of our initiative, we have parents should be charged a monthly subscription fee of $20 for the cost of delivery and the maintenance of toys. Also, we have found out that each child's attention span for new toys is about a week. Thus, we have decided that subscribers are allowed to exchange borrowed toys for other toys offered every week. Let me now invite Daryl to further explain our limitations and further extensions to our project. Thank you.
Thank you, Songji. Good morning to teachers and fellow classmates. I'm Daryl, and today I'll be giving a summary of our project and go on further to explain the further extensions that our project may adopt. Our project focuses on the negative effects of excessive gadget usage by children aged 4 to 6 years old. Our research has shown us that this is caused by ignorance of the negative effects of excessive gadget usage. Further research have attributed this to be due to the lack of consolidated information among experts. Therefore, parents often use gadgets as a tool to pacify children when the parents are busy and when children require attention. Hence, these children that undergo excessive usage will lead to children developing negative effects such as a compromise in their emotional well-being as well as a decrease in their learning ability. Therefore, this shows that it is important for us to tackle this issue, and hence we have considered the Keep Australia Beautiful campaign. After reviewing this campaign, we then adapted the suitable learning points into our approach and came up with a two-pronged approach to address this issue. Our two-pronged approach first consists of raising awareness, followed by encouraging a change in habits. For raising awareness, we propose a Play and Grow Carnival. This carnival targets both parents and children. For parents, we hope that through this carnival, they will further understand the negative effects of using gadgets. And for children, we hope that through this carnival, they will have their interest in physical toys sparked. To ensure sustainability in our project, we then encourage a change in habits. This is done by introduction of the Play Good Toys Kit. The Play Good Toys Kit will encourage parents to develop the habit of providing children with physical toys when the children require attention. On the same note, children are encouraged to cultivate the habit of looking for physical toys when they require entertainment. However, we do agree that our project has room for improvement. Therefore, we suggest two main improvements that we may adopt. First, an expansion of target group, followed by internationalization. For expansion of target group, I will now go on to elaborate why. The inception of iPhone into the world of technology 6 years ago have led to an increase in the amount of users of educational applications. Our online research has shown to us that these educational applications have peaked in popularity since 3 years ago. Therefore, it is important to target children that were 4 to 6 years old 3 years ago. Hence, they are now 7 to 9 years old. These children may have developed the negative consequences and detrimental effects in the past 3 years. Continuing on with our research, we have found out that such children now fall under the concrete operational state of Piaget's theory of child development. This will make them more responsive to logos, and hence we shall propose incorporating talks and workshops into our project so as to make them more responsive to our appeal. Now moving on to internationalization. Our project group agrees that accessibility to technology is not localized within Singapore. Foreign countries such as America, Europe, or China have the similar access to technology. Therefore, children in such countries will also be exposed to technological gadgets as well as the applications available. Hence, it is also similar that they may develop the negative effects and detrimental consequences of excess use of electronic gadgets. To tackle this problem, we then propose to expand our project to an international scale through collaboration with multinational corporations such as Hasbro or Mattel. These two corporations adopt social corporate responsibility to ensure that children develop holistically and healthily by playing with their toys. In conclusion, what our project aims to do is to pioneer new perspectives and get other initiatives to collaborate with us on this journey and project to tackle this problem of excessive gadget usage by children. At the end of the day, we all hope that our next generation of leaders will enjoy a happy and healthier childhood. Thank you.